Hello, Fresh Start fam. Welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is sip, sip, save, coffee, and cash stuffing. We are going to stuff our Saturday morning cash while sipping on our Saturday morning coffee. And I am so excited to get saving with you guys today. So let's get started. All right, Fresh Start fam, let's count our money and see how much we have to save today. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 300. I am laughing because I just had my puppy on the filming desk a little bit ago. Well, I call her a puppy. She's 10 years old. And she just jumped up here. Oh my goodness. Leia, what are you doing? She just wants to say hello to everybody. Say hi, Leia. All right, so I made a mistake of putting her on the desk because now she thinks that don't lick my coffee. She thinks she could just jump up here whenever she wants, but she is the dog that was extremely close to my other dog, the one that passed, and so she has been extra needy lately. So she's been asking me to hold her on my lap while I work, and apparently even while filming, she wants to be all up in my business. So hopefully I could get her to sit by my feet for the filming. Say bye. Okay, so our coffee today is actually, I'm filming this on Friday evening. It is a coffee in my Skelly mug here, one of my Halloween Skelly mugs. And I have a little bit of pumpkin spice oat milk creamer in there. Number one, I went with the oat milk because it was lower in calorie, I think, than the regular creamer. And number two, technically with my autoimmune disorder, I'm supposed to be like dairy free. So I figured I would try this and see if I even liked it. And actually it's pretty good and I do like it, but I realized to be ultimately like dairy free, I'd have to give up cheese, and between cheese and coffee, I think that makes up like 75% of what I put into my body. So I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can be truly dairy free, but because of cheese. But this oat milk creamer actually is pretty good. So we have this today. So we will be sipping on that a little bit later. I am not a sweets person, so having a cup of coffee in the evening with a little bit of creamer is pretty much like a dessert for me. So this is, like I said, this is Friday evening, and this is a pumpkin spice oat milk creamer in there. I think it's from Plant Life is the name of it. I'll have to post it up on the screen and show you guys. And it is actually pretty good, and it's only 25 calories per serving, so that is really good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our first item, which is always our emergency fund. And I have my emergency fund binder right here. This binder came to me as a birthday gift from my friend Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And in here I have my 100 envelope challenge. Now the 100 envelope challenge, the way I am doing this is I have my Boston bag right here. And every week I am drawing 2 discs, and that is the discs and the numbers that I will fill in on this 100 envelope challenge. So as you can see, the discs have numbers on them. So I will draw 2 every week, and that's what I'll fill. And then we put $150 a week into my emergency fund. So whatever we don't fill in here from that 150 will go into our challenges in the back here. So let's go ahead and pull out 2 discs and see which numbers we're going to get this week. Okay, I'm feeling good about these ones. We have 65 and 51. So those are some really high numbers. 51 is actually already done. So we can't do that one, but we can do the 1 on the other side. So wow, we're going to have a really low number. And then we have 15. So 15 is already done, which means if we do the 1 and the 65, we'll be putting $66 of our 150 into this one, and we will have 2 more completed discs. So that is awesome. I'm excited to have 2 more completed discs. Let me get out my marker. We're going to do the lowest possible envelope today. Envelope number 1, and envelope number 65 is right here. Okay, so we're going to put all right, so we're going to put 66 of our 150 in there. That means we will have $84 left to go into our other challenges. So we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 65, and 66. Okay. So last week we were able to replace $500 additional cash with another prop placeholder into our high yield savings account. So that is really exciting. So now in cash, let's see what we have. All right, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, and 87. So all together in our 100 envelope challenge, which will eventually save us $5,050, we have $1,587. That is really good. I'm super proud of the progress that we're making in this. I think we might be able to be at 2,000 by the end of the year. That would be really exciting. We're doing really good with drawing numbers, and we try to do the higher ones, but we are good at finishing the discs when we come up to them. And we've actually finished a good amount of discs already. So this is going to continue on to next week with our $84. We are going to see where we left off in here. Is there a paper clip indicating where we left off? No, I don't see one. So we're going to come up here to the beginning and work on this one from Spooky Budgets. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a couple of these. Every week what I try to do is I will scratch it, and if it is a 5 or more, I'll move on. If it's less than 5, I'll re-scratch. Okay, that's a 3, so we're going to do another one. And that's a 5, so we're going to put 8 in here. Okay, so we're going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to subtract 8 from the calculator, which means we have $76 left. I'm going to leave the challenge out just in case I can come back around to it, but I'm going to put the money here in this envelope. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is from our friend Carly over at Budget with Carly. And I love this Skelly bookshelf here. This is so cute with the pumpkins, the skeletons, the cauldrons. I have my cauldron going today. We are brewing up some savings. It is so exciting. So let's go ahead and do one of these right here. Oh, that's a 7, so we're only going to do the 1. Okay, so we're going to do 5, 6, 7 into this. And I'll leave that challenge out and put the money in here minus the 7. So we have $69 left, and I think we're going to actually finish this one today. This is from our friend Judy over at Save with Judy. We only have 2 more icons on here, so let's go ahead and scratch both of those. Okay, that is a 5. And that is a 9. So we're going to finish this one off today with $14. And now this one should have saved us a total of $100. So that is awesome to have another $100 that's going to go into our high yield savings account. So I'm going to take out the 5 and the 1 and put in a 20. So we should have 100 in here, and we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. That is awesome. We do. And that is so cool to have another completed savings challenge for our 100, or not 100, our emergency fund. Our total ultimate goal in our emergency fund between the 100 envelope challenge up here and all of these challenges back here is to save a total of $10,000. So let me go ahead and subtract the 14. Okay, so we have 55 left, and we need to put in another challenge. So let's go ahead and see what we want to put in here. I'm kind of tempted to do I have another one of Liz's in here? Because if I do, oh yeah, I do. I have Nigel's nuts. So I'm not going to do another Liz challenge because Junior's birthday is coming up. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do this one. Since my Boston Terrier is making an appearance in today's video, I got this Boston Terrier challenge from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. And so this is a Save 100. I'm going to do this one in honor of her this week. And actually, when you guys are seeing this, the 18th is my dog Loki's 11th birthday. So we'll be taking him out for a pup cup and a car ride because he absolutely loves both of those. So I'm going to do the Boston Terrier challenge because that is what my two dogs are. They are both Boston Terriers. We have Loki and we have Miss Leia. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Ooh, I think we're going to finish this one today too. We have this one from Budget with Carly. This is a total savings of $75. We have two scratchers on here, so let's go ahead and just do both of those. Okay, so that is a 5, and that is a 5. So we are finishing this one off with $10. That is awesome. All right, let me see if I can pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to put in a 20. And let's see if we have the 75. We have 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, and 75. We did it. That is another $75 going into our emergency fund today. That is so exciting. I'm going to put this money right into our high yield savings account. And we need another challenge for in here. So between all the challenges that I have in here and this envelope, I have gone through all of my challenges and I have found a total in all of these of $4,950. So let's see. There's another Boston one. Let's do this one. This is from Becca Budget's 777, and it is Your Little Ray of Sarcastic Sunshine has arrived. I think this one is super cute, so we will start this one next time from Becca. All right, let's do this one. Oh, wait, I got to subtract the 10. All right, so we have 45 left. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. These are $10 each, so let's actually do 3 of these today. We'll do $30 in here. So let's subtract the 30. That'll leave us just $15 left, but we'll be making amazing progress on this challenge from Lisa Grateful Me and the Happy Mailbox Co. Okay, so I'm going to color in 3 of our strawberries. All right, there we go. We have 3 more strawberries colored in. Let's see if I have any 5s in here. I do not. So we're going to bring out a 20, 25, and 30. So now let's see how much this one has in it altogether. We are just $30 away. So I think this one is out of 180. So we should have 150. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. So we are right on track. Maybe we'll be able to finish this one up next week. I am not 100% sure. Part of the reason why we were able to do 3 today is because we had such low numbers on our 100 envelope. So I felt confident doing 3 today. All right, let's go ahead and do this one. This is from Snow Gardener 307. And let's go ahead and do the front, or do I want to keep coloring on the back? I think I'm going to keep coloring on the back. So I did each letter as $5. Okay, so let me keep doing these, and I'm going to actually do 3 and end it in this section today. So I'm going to do the G, the O, and then the B, and then that'll be another $15 in here, and that will wrap up. I can't find my thicker blue Sharpie, so this is going to take a second to color with this ultra fine. So I'm going to fast forward you guys through this as well, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, there we go. We have the next 3 letters colored in. So let me see if I could take out a 5 and we'll put in a 20 while that dries. Okay, so we're going to take out a 5, put in a 20, and we have $30 in this one now. So the front is going to save us a total of $100, and the back I made each letter as $5 each. So we are going to be going along slow but surely on that one. $5 each will be great savings when we're done with the end of that challenge. And we have used our last $15, so that is it. But we were able to make amazing progress today, and we were able to finish these 2. So at the end of this video, we are going to put $2 to go into our Ding 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 box for 2 more completed savings challenges. And this binder will come back next week when we do more emergency fund savings. I am making amazing progress on that one, and I am so excited. That is my huge goal for between now and the end of 2026 is to make, I'm not 100% sure if when I get the full $10,000 in there, if that'll put me at my ultimate goal of $20,000 or if I'll just have a little bit more to go. But I'm making a push, and emergency fund is top priority. After that, we are going to focus on paying off our mortgage. Since we are consumer debt free, the only debt that we have is our mortgage. And both my husband and I are extremely motivated to get that paid off. So that will be our focus after we switch from fully funded emergency fund. Will go towards our mortgage. So now let's take a sip of our coffee as we switch gears into our other savings challenges that'll go towards our sinking funds. Okay, that is really, really good. Okay, you guys, we have another book that we finished, actually two. So there was a book that I had put on request from my library back in January. Well, I actually was reading the book back in January and I didn't finish it. It was one of those like really, really long, like 30-hour read books. I did not finish it back in January, so I had put it on request from the library in order to renew it and try to read it again. And they didn't have it for the longest time. Well, they just got it back in stock during the week. And I, of course, was like, okay, I'm definitely going to finish it this time. So I was able to finish it. And that was All the Colors of the Dark. And that was really good. I did enjoy that one. And then the other book that I read this week was that Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It was super cute. It was very like rom-com-y, like Hallmark story in book form type of thing. It was actually really cute. And there's another one about the bookshop. So I think that one's the Cinnamon Roll Bookshop or something like that. So I was able to finish two this week. So I put $5 in for every book that I finish. I color in a book on my bookshelf, and then I am also writing in the name of the book that I read on the shelf as well, so that I can look back and remember all the books that I have read when I fill this challenge up, which is going to be a total of 50 books on this side. This side is 100, but since the colors are bleeding through, I'll have to reprint it. But when I get to this 50, so we're going to do Pumpkin Spice Cafe and Colors of the Dark. Okay, so they were very, very different books. This one, All the Colors of the Dark was very serious subject matter, very thought-provoking, very heavy reading, and Pumpkin Spice Cafe was super lighthearted. Like I said, it was more like Hallmark movie in book form than it was actually like than anything else. It was super cute. It was super quick read, that type of stuff. So I did enjoy both of them though. So that was nice. And I was so happy that I finally got that book in and was able to get it done. All right, so let's go to our Save to Give. This is a challenge that is super, super important to me. I love doing charitable giving, and I think I am so stoked to be able to do this all year long. So my friend Amber over at Chasing Dreams Budgets contacted me and asked if I would be interested in participating in this, and of course I was. And what we are doing is every month between now and the end of November 2026, so that is like 13 months worth, there is a new challenge, and it is from Mary Love Country Living. Next month is me, April's Fresh Start. Then the month after is Kimmy's Corner. Then Save with Judy, Lisa Grateful Me, Craft and Budget with On, Lady Luck Saves 8393, Budgeting by Dina US, Budgeting with Lysandra, Party Planner Papery, Valerie over the Cash Budget Retiree, Gen X Budgets, Brooklyn L Budgets, or Brooklyn L Saves, Budgeting by Amy 7342, and then Chasing Dreams Budgets. And these are all the challenges. So you will be able to save along with us, and we hope that you do. If you can do $1 a day, that would be the ultimate goal that we are reaching for. So everybody is going to hopefully be able to save $1 every day during the month of that charity. And this is our month that we are working on for October. This is the Oktaha Gospel Church from Mary Love Country Living. So we're going to do our $1 a day, and at the end of the month, I am going to mail my $1 a day, so $31 off to the Oktaha Gospel Church, and they are going to do amazing things with it. If you watch Mary Love Country Living's videos, she will tell you guys more about the things that they do with the charity. They help people in the community who would not have Christmas meals and would not have presents under the tree for their children. And that is obviously, being that my charity next month is Toys for Tots. That is something that means the world to me, you guys. So if you find it in your hearts to be able to do the $1 a day, that's awesome. If you can't and you can just do $1 a week, and you know, a total of $5, that's awesome. You know, whatever you can, every little bit helps. So, and then if you're wondering, okay, well, once I have the money, where do I donate to? This is from Amber's at Chasing Dream Budgets Ko-fi, and it has a where to donate page as well. And then, so this is the address for it. Here's some of our charities, such as Toys for Tots. There are websites where you should be able to donate. And then some of the missions are smaller, such as the Gospel Church and this Feed My Sheep Ministries, and certain shelters here, and they have specific addresses and where to send the money. So if you guys are saving along with us, please let me know in the comments below. I greatly, greatly appreciate the way that I am doing this. Is I am saving $1 a day, but I am saving on Saturday for the whole previous week. So last Saturday, I saved everything from Sunday to Saturday. So this week, I'm going to do the same. We're going to save $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, and $7. Okay, so we're going to take our $5, $6, and $7, and we're going to put that in our Save to Give envelope here. Now, if you go to Chasing Dreams Budgets Ko-fi, you will find the dashboards here, and then you'll find the where to donate, and you'll find the calendar of who's doing what and what month. And then that will direct you guys to go to each individual creator's Ko-fi in order to download the actual challenge. All right, so if you guys have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer those questions. I think when I do mine, since I made mine $1 a day as well, and because it's my charity, I am specifically going to do maybe like a short every day to save, and then I'll show you guys at the each Saturday how I saved for the week. But I might do a short every day just to kind of raise awareness and hopefully bring more people to the cause of Toys for Tots. I absolutely love that one. All right, so let's count and see how much we have in our Save to Give for the Oktaha Gospel Church so far. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and $18. That's awesome. And that will make such a, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of money, but when it comes to impacting a kid's Christmas or a family's meal at Christmas, it is a huge deal, especially when you get the whole community together doing it. Even if just the people that are doing all the creators that are doing it, if they just sent their money to it, that's a huge, huge extra donation to that church that they wouldn't get because we're not technically locals. So I think it's amazing that we're all chipping in and raising awareness for local charities and even national charities, but we're doing it as a community and as a team. I think that is absolutely beautiful. All right, so now we are going to do some trivia. This is our channel trivia. This was hosted for us by Save with Judy and Lisa over at She Persisted Budgeting and Savings. I think I have my pie pieces updated. I did not watch Budgets and Chaos today, though. I know she does hers on a live every Friday, and like I said today, since I'm filming on Friday, I did not watch hers yet. So I will update hers in the next week. And then I know myself is going today and Save with Judy is going today. So otherwise, this is updated and we are starting the 4th week. Some people, which is Budgets and Chaos, Budget Your Life, Lift It Up and Living, Kimmy's Corner, have not missed any. Lisa over at She Persisted Budgeting and Saving just missed she started the 4th week on Wednesday. And she missed her 4th week question. So let's see how I do today because I missed my question last week, and that was the music category. I knew I probably was going to miss the music category, and I did. So that stinks, but it is what it is. So what we are going to do is we are going to roll a color dot die. And if you do not have a color dot die, I put on here numbers. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for guessing your category. But since I do have a color dot die, that is what I'm going to use. So let's go ahead and roll that and see what category we're going to answer today. Green. Oh, movie titles. I don't know if I'm going to be okay with that one. I really don't, I don't know. I want to say I don't watch, it depends on when it's from. If it's like 90s or 80s movies, I might be okay. Like early 2000 movies, I might be okay. But if it's like a modern movie, I don't think I'm going to do that good. I haven't seen a movie in the movie theater in over a year. And even then before that, it was probably like 3 or 4 years. So, all right. So let me draw one of these at random. We'll take this one. And I'm going to answer the green category, which is movie titles. Oh, okay. Well, I know this one because I did see it in the movie theater, actually. And I have a funny story about this. Okay. At the end of the Titanic movie, what did Rose throw in the water? This is a very easy one. Everybody should know this one. So, funny thing, I did see this in the theater and I bawled like a baby. And I ruined all of my makeup. And then I was in high school, ruined all of my makeup. And then I went with my friends immediately after that to watch my boyfriend's wrestling event at the high school. And like, I looked like absolute trash because I had cried all my makeup off and my makeup was all smeared. It was horrible. Like he even looked at me afterwards and he goes, "What happened to you?" I cried all my makeup off at the Titanic movie. So I know the answer to this. At the end of the Titanic movie, what did Rose throw in the water? All right, do you have your answer? It was the heart of the ocean. So let's go ahead and scratch off this one and see if we are right. The heart of the ocean necklace. That's right. Okay, awesome. So we got our green category and a funny story about me to go with it. That is so cool. All right, so we have our green. I'm going to go ahead and color in my movie title. And we are saving $5 for every correct answer. So we're going to throw another $5 in here today. And I have my third puzzle piece pie piece. That is so awesome. Thank you to whoever gave me that very easy question. I love it. All right, so here we are going to put this in here. If you want a copy of this game board where you can track the answers or puzzle pieces, or I keep calling it a puzzle piece, pie piece to every creator on here, and there's a spot for your position right here where you could follow along with us. You can find this at Lisa at She Persisted Budgeting and Savings Ko-fi. If you would like also a copy of the calendar to see when each creator is going so you could follow along with all the questions, that is available there as well, along with these beautiful dashboards. So one of the things that I do also like about this challenge is that each creator is kind of doing, some of us are doing the same amounts, but a lot of us are doing various amounts. So everywhere from $1 for an answer to, I think I've seen up to $10 for an answer. So that is awesome that everybody can save a different amount even though we're playing the same game, and that is so cool. All right, so we did it. We have another piece of our pie. I am on the board for 3 of my 6. I am halfway there. I've only missed one so far, so I am really proud of myself. All right, so let's move on to our next challenges. We have the rest of our money going into these. Let's see, is there a paper clip showing where we left off? There is not. So we're going to come right back up here and start right here at the beautiful little haunted houses from my friend Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And let's go ahead and, since there's only 3 left and this is a $30 one, let's go ahead and finish this one. Okay, that is a 2. That is a 1. And that is a 2. So we're finishing this one with $5. All right, so we need to put $5 in, and we're going to count this up and make sure that we have the 30 that we are supposed to. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. Oh, where is the other 3? Okay, let me take out that and put in another 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. I wonder where I messed up at. Probably may have put it in a wrong envelope somewhere. So that's okay. We have the $30 and we have a completed challenge. I do have to let you guys know I have decided on the name for my emotional support chicken. And it was given to me by one of you guys, and I thought it was the super cutest name. So this is Cruz, C-R-U-Z. He is my emotional support chicken because cruises are my emotional support vacation. And it is only special that I have a little emotional support chicken to go along and remind me of why I am doing all of this saving so that I can have more cruises. More Cruz. So this is Cruz, my emotional support chicken. That was gifted to me by Jen over Jen Finally Saves, and I absolutely adore him. So that is my little emotional support chicken named Cruz. All right, so we are going to bring in another one from Miss Dawn. This is the Save 50, and I'm going to put this one in here, but I'm not going to start it right now. I'll start it if I come around to it again. All right, we need another $1 to go into our Ding 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 box at the end of this video. So there we go. And we are going to do this one. This is Adventures with Little Bat from our friend Lindsay over at Bookish Mamba Budgets. And let's go ahead and take this blue duck and we'll put him right there on the start and we'll see how many rounds we go around. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 right there. So this one right here. Oh, we're doing a shut the box. Heck yeah, that's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can, I need 2 dice for this one. All right, so we have 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and roll both of our dice and we're gonna play one of our rounds of Shut the Box. Okay, so we have a 7. So let me do that. Oh, okay, we're at 8. So we're gonna cross off the 8. Oh, 10. Okay, 9 and 1. If you guys hear one of my Bostons whining, that's because it's dinner time and he's letting me know that he needs to be fed. Oh, okay, that's a 9. So let's do the 6 and 3. We'll do that 6 and 3. Ooh, getting nervous. All right, technically I could go down to 1 dice, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. Am I supposed to go down to 1 dice? I'll go down to 1 dice. Okay, 6. Okay. Oh, I can do the 4 and the 2. Okay. Okay. All right. So if I get a 5, I shut the box. Let's see. No, I got the 6. Okay. So I have to save $5. That's still really good. I'll take that. All right. So let's go ahead and save $5 in this one. And let's go all the way back to the start. All right, so we have a 1, so we're going to go to the next scratch spot. Okay, that is saving $1. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, hold on, I want to roll that a little better. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. That is another bat, and each bat is $5. Okay, so we were right here. Let's go again. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fully all the way around. This will be the last one that I scratch, and that is a 3. Okay, so we are going to save 1, 2, and 3 more dollars. And that is it for right now for our Adventures with Little Bat. This one is super cute. I love how it combines scratch-offs with game style, with Shut the Box. It is so fun. Okay, I'm going to wait and count this up when at the end, just in case I can come around to it again. So we will see on that one. All right, the next one that we are going to do is from My Ko-fi. It is a freebie that I came out with for my birthday. And we are using this to save for my son Junior's birthday, which is in 9 days. So let's go ahead and finish this one up since we need that money pretty soon. All right, that is a 6. That is a 2. And that is a 3. So we're going to do $11 in here. So let me pull this out and I'm going to put back, we need 11 in here. So I'm going to put back 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 and bring up a 20. Okay. And we should have $43 in this one. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. We do. That is awesome. We have ourselves another completed savings challenge. Super good. And this money is going to go towards having a super fun day with Mr. Junior for his birthday. So let's go ahead and bring in another challenge. I'm going to bring in this one from my friend Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets. This is a beautiful little Halloween trick-or-treat scene. This is what all the neighborhood houses look like at Halloween for the trick-or-treaters. So that is super cute. That is a total savings of $30 and it's available in her Etsy. So we'll start that one when we come around to it. Let me go ahead and get out another $1 to go into our Ding 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 box. All right, there we go. And let's go on to this one right here. This is from our friend Candy over at Stuff and Budget. So we only have 3 more icons left on this one. Let's go ahead and do all of them. Okay, that is a pink star. Pink stars are 6. That is a blue star. Blue stars are 2. And that is a pink star, and pink stars are 6. So 6, 6, and 2 is $14. So let me go ahead and see if I can pull out 6. I can. All right, so I'm going to put in a 20. And this one is a total savings of $60. That is really good amount there. This one is super cute. I love the imagery on this one. It is absolutely beautiful. So I'm actually going to take out 1, 2, 3, and 4 and put in a $5 bill to go into our Ding 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 box at the end. All right, so now we need another challenge. And I know we're getting super close to Halloween, but I have so many Halloween challenges and I just love Halloween. I'm okay with it going into November a little bit. So we have this frequent flyer. The numbers are 2 through 10, and this is from our friend Trisha over at Wild Everest. Super cute on that one, super funny. So we'll start that one next time we come around to it. And we have this one from Maddie over at Floating Funds. Let's go ahead and do another one on this side. That is a 5. And one on this side, and that is a 9. So we're gonna do $14 in this one. Okay, so let me take out 6, and I'm gonna put in a 20. Okay, so now we have $41 in this one. I will definitely finish this one next time if we come around to it. All right, the next one that we have is from our friend Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. This is so stinking cute. This is Spooky Sips Cafe Barista. Let's go and do 2 more of these. I am feeling like this adorable little one down here sipping on his little pumpkin latte is super cute. That is an $8 one. And we'll do 1 more on this side. And that is a 5. So that is $13 going into this one. Let's see. So 13 needs to go in. I'm going to take out, oh, no, I'm not. I thought I had another 20, but no, I'm going to do 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So let me straighten up the money here. All right, there we go. I'm gonna clean up my little debris on my desk. All right, that looks a little better. All right, now let's go to our next one. This is from my friend Danny over at Craftco Budgets. And these numbers are pretty small, so let's go ahead and finish this side. These numbers are 1 through 5, and we have a 4. We have a 2, so we're at 6. We have a 4, so we're at 10. We have a 1, so we're at 11. And we have a 5, so we are at 16 to finish this one. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 16. Now this front side is a total savings of $75. Let's see if we have it. We have lots of 5s and 1s. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Nope, I have 76. I have an extra $1. All right, I'm going to leave that in there for now. Did I do one on the back? I did not do one on the back. I don't know. Some envelopes have not enough. Some have too much. This is bizarre. But I'm going to leave that in there, and then we'll do the back. And then once we get to the back completed, that one is a total of $50. So we should have a total of $125 if I have anything extra in there, I'll just square it up when we finish the back side. All right, so let's go back up to the front. We are going to work on our haunted house from Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. All right, that is a 4, so I'm going to do another one. And that is a 5, so we're going to do $9 in this one to start. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I think next week I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of 20s to the table, and then we'll just make change when we need to within the challenges, because I definitely could do that. All right, we're going to do another round in Adventures with Little Bat. We have our blue little ducky here, so let me go ahead and start rolling. Okay, we're going 3. 1, 2, 3, right there. That is a bat, so we are saving $5 for the bat. Okay, and we will keep going. 3. 1, 2, 3. We're down here. Okay, that is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're right here. Let's see if we can make it all the way around. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Last scratcher right here is a 2. Perfect. All right. So we have $1 and $2 more going into this one. So now I am going to count and see how much I have in this one, since I'm 99% sure I'm not going to make it around to do it again. Let's see. In Adventures with a Little Bat from our friend Lindsay over at Bookish Mama's Budgets, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and $43. That is really good. So let's clean this up a little bit. All right, and we'll put this right in there. And we will get started on this one from Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets. The numbers on this are 2 through 5, so most likely I'm going to need to just scratch 2. Oh, no, we're going to just scratch 1 because we have a 5. So 5 or higher, and I only scratch 1. If it's less than 5, I will scratch again. So we'll just start this one off with 5. All right, the next one we are going to do is our frequent flyer from Trisha over at Wild Everest. Let's go ahead and do this one right here. Okay, that is a 4. So since that one is less than 5, we will do 1 more. And that is a 5. So we're going to start this one off with $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. $9 to get this one started today. Ooh, do I think we could finish our next one? I don't know. This is a savings of 55. Let's see what we have left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Do I have 50 in here? No, I do not. So I definitely can't do 2, but I can do one of them. I can do one of them because I have 5. So let me do let me do this side. Oh no, that's a 6. Okay. I'm going to have to borrow $1 from our IOU. And that is okay. So we're going to take $1 out of here. Okay. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to put this in here. And now this one is out of $55, and we have 20, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. So I think that one is an 8. All right. And we will finish that one up for sure next week. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Let's go ahead and put our $5 for our 5 completed savings challenges. That is an awesome week of savings. And we are going to put this into our Ding 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 box. You'll hear that Ding 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 sound right now. And there we go. That is a $5 bill in there. So we have 1, 2, 3 challenges going towards our sinking funds, and 2 challenges going towards our emergency fund. That is a successful Sip, Sip, Save Saturday. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will see you in the next one, which is My Money Monday, saving all year long. And believe it or not, that video is my 2-year YouTube anniversary. So of course, I am going to be working on a freebie for you guys to help celebrate that momentous occasion. And I will see you guys in that video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.